What really got me into voice leading when I was in high school was Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. You know this? See this bass line on an A minor? Here's a perfect example of voice leading. You're starting, you're in A minor, you're starting with the A, which is the root. Now you're dropping it to the major seventh, which puts you in melodic minor. And you should hear this over the root. Play your bass A again. So there's the root. Now minor major, meaning the minor third and the major seventh, to the minor seventh. And then if you drop it again, that's the minor sixth. I think it's Stairway to Heaven, they went to a D chord. But. And there's a lot of examples of that. The Beatles used that in a tune called Michelle. But they took it a step further. Paul McCartney probably did this on the piano. It's a lot more visual on the piano. D minor triad, down to the major seventh, to the minor seventh, to the sixth, to the sharp five. So if you're playing that D bass, there's D, and then he went to the five chord. And then at one point, at the end of the song, to the major. But that's simple voice leading. One thing that's really nice on the guitar, and a lot of guitar players don't do this, they don't think of going the other direction. So if you took D minor, and this is a really nice thing, and you take the root and move it up a whole step, it gives you the ninth of the chord. So play your low D. You hear how nice that sounds over the bass note? I'm looking at the cameraman. He's nodding his head. Right? So now ninth, down to the root. Sometimes ninth, down to the minor major, to the root, to the seventh. Play your low D again. You see? Now, 9, here's all the things that are possible. And this is a triad that should be familiar to most people. Okay, so D minor, here's the ninth when I raise the D to E, back to the root, minor major, which is the melodic minor sound, to the seventh, minor seventh, to the sixth, to the sharp 5. If you stretch that one more, you get the natural 5. Now, you can take the triad, change it to major, okay? Now, drop the root, 1/2 step. Now you've got a C sharp, which is the major seventh of D. Here's the D major. Now I change the note. Now if I drop that note again, there's a C natural, which is the dominant seventh. The Beatles used to do all kinds. There's even a song that... What is that?
Strawberry Fields?
Yeah, Strawberry Fields. There's the voice leading. Now, if you drop that dominant seventh again, there's the sixth of the chord. There's the sharp 5. So this is all. So in major, you would have major, major seventh, skip the dominant seventh, major sixth, sharp 5. Now, if you wanted a dominant seventh, put the C natural in. Now, the ninth, again, here is very nice. It's a real bright sound. Now, there are other little devices, like on a major. Pat Metheny would do things where he would play 2 triads against the major chord. He had one composition he wrote, which is a pretty one of his like big hits. But you see what he's doing? He's thinking of this over that root. I think the way the piece starts is everybody hits that, right? So hit that D. So he's thinking of that all in D major. So here's D major root position. Now here's A major, which is first inversion A major. So the notes of A major, C sharp is the major seventh of a D chord, E is the ninth, and A is the fifth. So that will work against that. And then I think in what he did with he took the D and he also went to D minor. So he adjusted the chords there. He had an F chord against the D minor, but he's superimposing different triads.
Yeah.
Now, over a 2-5-1, if you do something like, say, A minor seventh, D seventh, let's do a little bit of voicing with voice leading with the chords. A minor seventh, D seventh flat 9 to G major seventh. Okay, so E is the fifth of A minor seventh. E flat is the flat 9 of D seventh, and D, of course, is the fifth of G major seventh. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, what I would do is take. That's one thing. So I'm pivoting off. See, I could even hang on to this B. So if I hang on to this B becomes the minor 9 here, becomes the 13th of that chord, becomes the 3rd of G. Now, here's another thing you could do. You could voice lead from the bottom. So here's that 9th minor, the root, minor major, to the 7th of A minor, and then this F sharp becomes the 3rd of D seventh, and if you want to keep your flat 9. Now you could stay here for the G major, or you could drop this down another whole step, so this E becomes the 6th of the G chord, so it could be. Talk a little bit about modal playing. One of the best modes to start on when you're first getting involved in this is the Dorian mode. See, all these clusters are D Dorian. Too many people just pay attention to what the scale is. They'll have a scale written and a chord, and they're not really thinking about what the altered notes are. I may start here. That helps me to internalize the whole position.